for a project like ours that's really community grounded, whatever people say is way more interesting than what I could tell you.
Vanport basically disappeared. It disappeared off the map, and it disappeared in the minds of people in Portland. Most people that I've met in Portland think of Vanport simply as the flood. It's important for Portland history because it brought in a number of different people. Portland had been a pretty conservative city, and with the influx of people from Vanport, it began to change.
My name is Laura Loforti, and for more than a year now, I've been leading a community-based oral history project around the history of Vanport. Last year, we offered 2 free workshops, inviting anyone who wanted to join us in this effort exploring the history of Vanport and capturing memories and preserving them. And we had an incredible response. We were able to train 15 people and interview 25 former Vanport residents.
Interviewing my mother-in-law was a special experience because for many years we've heard bits and pieces of her time in Vanport. It always seemed to be like a milestone in her life. So to hear the whole story from her directly and get to spend that time with her was really special.
I was 19 one day and married the next.
It became much more important since she passed. Capturing that for our family has been kind of magical. When Paula went to the screening, she was so proud and so excited to have this story that people wanted to hear. And it really made her feel good afterwards that people came up to her and told her how much they loved her story. And for her, it was sort of affirming that, she had, one last thing to say.
Being on camera and telling my story, I feel very proud. And I am thankful that I am still here where I can tell my story. I want to leave my mark.
We have a waiting list of people in their 80s and 90s even who are waiting for us to interview them.
The Vanport project is getting a community to tell stories themselves, training people to document the stories and sending them out to actually interact with people in the community to capture the stories, create them, edit them, and show them back to the community.
When we went to the screening for the stories, I wasn't sure how many people would be there, and when we arrived there was no place to sit down. There were so many people that I think have an interest in Vanport, and coming all together in one place it was alive with energy.
What excites me about this project is that as a city and as a state, we did forget about an important piece of history. And this project is really an opportunity to rediscover this chapter of history together as a community. So we call this project Vanport Mosaic, with this idea that each story is an important piece to really create the full picture of life in Vanport. Each story brings a different aspect of the human experience. And that is why we are asking the community support. This has been a labor of love, and we want to continue doing it, but we do need support to be able to train more people and produce as many stories as possible before it's too late.
We don't want to forget Vanport, not us survivors. This project is very important. It tells the true history because the people that lived it are the ones that are telling their story.